XRP seems to be consolidating amid a bullish pennant pattern that hints of a significant price action coming around the corner. The price rally from Tuesday, September 29th to Sunday, October 10th had the coin accumulating a 38% upswing, creating the flagpole section of the pennant pattern. A trend accompanied by a tight-ranged movement led to the formation of lower highs and higher lows that would eventually result in a pennant. If we look at the technical setup laid down by the short-term forecast on XRP, we could see a 26% surge to $1.43, which is to be determined by adding the flagpole height to the breakout point of $1.14. Whereas on the long term, a decisive close above this level will indicate the start of a new uptrend that could see the price of XRP crossing above its most incredible all-time highs by tens of thousands of percent towards the $100 mark between Q4 in 2021 and Q4 in 2022. Welcome back to Make Money Online. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. We'll be right back after this.
GSX is an unprecedented financial asset that combines the best elements of a traditional investment with the backing of a stablecoin and the use cases of many of the largest decentralized currencies like XRP.
As the prices go up, XRP's ascent will face another resistance at $1.30. Breaking out of that barrier and clearing it out will open the path to $2 and above. In other words, the price of XRP could extend this climb and retest first at $1.67, $1.84 before the $2 mark to register a gain of more than 70%. XRP to $100, is that a feasible price prediction for this lawsuit-ridden crypto platform? After you've checked the market aimed at by Ripple, considered the competition present in that market, and evaluated the condition of the market in 3 to 5 years, while taking the total supply of XRP coins at the time into consideration, then the answer to whether XRP or any other cryptocurrency could reach a given amount, say $100, in a certain number of years, will be obvious. We can see the market hinting at a strong impulse to the upside on the monthly time frame. The weekly chart for XRP, although a little down compared to previous weeks, currently represents a similar pattern on the monthly chart for silver. As you can see from the similarities chart, the patterns are too similar. So as the chart for silver regarding its recent corrective pattern is looking very bullish, so do we expect the prices of XRP to see a similar price surge as seen on the silver charts in the past. Following on with XRP's price correction, in general, whenever we wish to measure the correction right after an impulse, we need to consider the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. Once we have that figure, we can see how the market entered into its initial retracement trend to margins exactly at 0.76 of the Fibonacci called from the monthly impulse, which was seen lining up with a previous resistance margin. Now I know we all had earlier expected to see the market reject the zone to the upside, but then the market went a little up to about $1.13. Then it started testing the 0.618 Fibonacci, which was the golden ratio. And afterward, the market has now re-entered into the rejecting phase, dismissing the zone to the upside, breaking down to price ranges below the dollar, at which point the thought of XRP reaching newer lows should be expected before the even more excellent continuation to the upside. The market, at present, has just tested and started to reject its previous support area towards the upside, as the charts signal the possibility of more of such continuation being likely. We also have a representation of what looks like an inverted head and shoulders structure, which I'll discuss more a little later, as that indicates that the overall market narrative is bullish. More of this bullishness should be expected to drop down on the daily time frame. On this monthly chart, everything seems quite bullish. However, suppose we were to drop down to the weekly time frame, we can see there that the market is sitting above a solid historical structure. This zone that previously acted as support broke to the downside to become a resistance here and broke back above. If we're to remember the chart's trend on the daily chart, we can see that we're at a quite robust structural zone, a zone that represents a previous everyday resistance before the market broke it to the upside. At a time when the last resistance was turned into support on many different fronts, just as we're testing this previous daily resistance turned support, we can expect to see this market potentially provide more continuation to the upside in the long term. When it comes to the structure that we can see right here on the charts, we also need to consider a counter trend line currently acting as resistance. Let's look at the drift from the previous high. We can see how this is a much stronger cluster of resistances given by this counter trend line as seen with the earlier tested resistance margins. However, suppose the bulls are able to maintain the prices above $1. while managing to break and close above the cluster of resistances. In that case, they will do so, making sure that all of the previous resistance levels ever visited are not turned into support. So once the retest of the last resistance turned support is successfully achieved, which is a good zone, rest assured that we could be looking to a continuation to the upside. So as expected, all we have to do is what we always do, being reactive and not predictive. Whereas monthly, weekly, and daily are the best time frames from a directional point of view. But when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames to consider are none other than the intraday perspectives, from the 4-hour charts and downwards. So after that break on the retest of the previous resistance turn support, we'll be monitoring price action with investors waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we currently have to an intraday bullish market. Should the market provide us with as much as a single valid entry out of our multiple entries, then we'll be looking at a nice long-term potential for XRP, along with an excellent risk to reward and a greater propensity for a move to the upside, towards the $2 mark, the $10 mark, the $50 mark, and XRP to $100. Are you ready for that price surge? This bearishness presents a perfect buy opportunity. The lawsuit had shaken the XRP market by about 63% below its price ranges before the initial release of the court document back in December 2020. At the time, XRP's market share had taken a nosedive to price ranges depicting a $15 billion loss in market value. However, much of that value has been recovered duly following the recent explosive gains witnessed across the entire crypto sphere. Thus, even though a lot lowered compared to its prices from a few weeks back, XRP's price has not retouched those price margins it was trading at after the litigation started. We do know that the ongoing lawsuit does not in any way threaten the existence of Ripple Labs and its XRP coin. On the contrary, this lawsuit has garnered Ripple and its coin the attention of significant cryptocurrency agencies in and out of the country. Subsequently, that attention has seen the price of XRP surging to more extraordinary highs. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on bell notifications. We also have a free Discord group where we share daily signals, and now you can also support us on Patreon. We have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for our VIP Discord channels, where we share much more in-depth analysis and even one-on-one sessions. And make sure you check out the GSX competition for your chance to win big. Links are below, and if you have any questions, drop us a comment. And we'll see you next time.